And apparently they explain how dinosaurs existed at the same time in the exhibits.
Jesus horses?
Yes.
That's how it is. Here we go. Hi. Once upon a groove on an old soul tune. I watch the pin move to shape the breakthroughs. My crew makes moves, maneuver in the right direction. The rest of you get left behind and messed up in the session. I'm not trying to make a difference. Maybe some pocket change. I'm content with the...
Welcome to Drunkcast Live!
Hey!
Episode 138, 180 Owlgebra, which is Latin for 183.
Yeah.
There you go.
Taking place in Don's Deepa. I'm Travis.
I am Dylan.
We're a podcast that likes to have some drinks and talk about things that have happened over the week. Maybe in accents.
I don't know about that.
Okay. I'll get it out of you. Get some shots in you. There's one that counts.
And then your French is coming right out.
Yeah. That was also good French. Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, well, you're fluent.
Yeah. I would like to have some drinks and talk about interesting things with interesting people. We have Dylan Canfield over here on my left-hand side.
Hello.
Ex-bicycle messenger, has been an international traveler. I'll say that. I don't know if it's necessarily...
I would say international man of mystery.
Yeah.
It's actually very true, all of it.
Currently a network engineer and handsome as hell in a pair of
Oh,
glasses.
my God.
Across from we have Adam McWaters,
Hello again.
our beard and our general lover and expert on things in general.
Expert's a strong word, but, I do just spout off sometimes.
Aficionado
Yeah.
of things.
An aficionado of trivium.
I like trivium.
Trivium. Yeah. We'd like to have some drinks, like I said. And we got
like
some
drinks.
in front of us. Let's go ahead and cheers.
Yay.
Cheers. Have a good old cheers. Get those
Yay,
drinkers.
get some positive vibes going. It's been a rough week for positivity.
It's been really rough. Just rough enough if you're interested in hearing the show, and if you're interested in hearing the things that happened over the week. We're too bummed out about it, and we decided
Yeah, not this week.
it's probably non-ironically important enough for us to probably not pretend that we're experts on any of it either.
Yeah, we're brave enough to say our opinions do not count.
Right.
It might literally be too soon.
Well, that's
it
true too.
quite literally is. Yes.
White lives happened. So we're talking about anything else. Anything else. And I hope to think of that in a little bit.
All right.
But before then, where have you guys been? What's been going on? Adam, you got some sun, it looks like.
Yes, because it is summer.
Well, sure.
And summer involves things
Son.
like the horrible day star,
Yeah.
which affects me quite dramatically with a quickness. But yeah, it's been summer's kind of fucking stressful when you're a dad, and
It's true. He's got...
Oh, you got the little one in?
he's
for
visiting?
some of it, most of it, but like
your son Isaac's gotten to the age where he's actually going and doing a lot of things, right?
right,
Yeah.
and so
Ooh.
like tomorrow we drop him
Activities.
off at the to attend the first week of the Sherwood Kiddo Summer Camp, which is fucking exciting. But that's actually
Why won't you just say Vacation Bible School, dude? It's all right.
because there's no Bibles.
That's
And
right.
what age are you talking about?
He's 9.
8? Okay, I was going to guess 8.
Well, he turned 9 in June, so
Great.
he's recently 9.
Canfield's brushing up on his cold reading, so you were pretty close. The name is A, B, C, D, E.
That's what I consider an interactive kid level.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
But anyway, leading up to all
Summer
that,
camp
since
and
it is
stuff.
actually like a stay over for 7 solid days, you do not come home kind of situation. They are very professional about it.
That's
They
the best part of your summer. Huh?
Well, I mean,
Kid, you're
it's
on your
kind of
own.
like I'm sending him off to
Yeah.
to school again, but like a boarding school. And I actually explained it to him like it's kind of like school, only there's falconry and blacksmithing,
Yeah,
and
cool
sword
stuff.
fighting.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you know,
Hey, that kind of sounds like fun.
they actually started this year. The adult summer camp that happened a couple of weeks ago, and you can go and do all those things.
It's
and
like
learn-
calculus.
Yeah, well,
Horse calculus.
yeah.
Sex with armor.
Owl calculus.
Sure.
Owlgebra.
Owlgebra.
Lame. I'm a dad.
That's our show. Good night, guys.
This project's dead.
That's the name of the show.
But like leading up to all that, you need to fill out a bunch of fucking paperwork. You need to get him to a doctor. You need to have to sign off on whether or not he's okay to do this, and blah 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 blah. And it was just so fucking hard because they were out of town, or he was with his mom and they were gone, and so I had to like 11th hour it. I was supposed to get all that paperwork in like May 31st. It didn't happen. I got it in Thursday.
Yeah, it's close.
Yeah.
So both Canfield and of course Dylan are both Dylans. So I could just say, to save time, Dylan,
Yes.
When you guys were younger, like there was a big deal to go to camp for a very long time, right? For the parents, not for the kid, but
a month at a time in my case.
was it a month? I was curious if it was longer than that. I wouldn't be surprised if it was a full summer of just
I never did any
I
stay
never-
away camps. I was just
Yeah.
doing day camp stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of those. I did some stay away camps, but it wasn't a month. Like that's humongous.
That it was called long term. We had short term,
Camp
and
long term.
They broke it down into STYB, short term younger boys, LTYB, long-term.
LGBTQIA,
Exactly.
yeah, LMNOP.
Already being categorized at that age.
Marginalized.
Man,
I went to PYT when I was a kid.
I want to love you.
Pretty young thing.
Yeah. It was nice. Touchy. So touchy.
Real
so
Oh,
touchy.
man.
Very, but only with one hand, one gloved hand.
Yeah.
Very specific and very touchy.
There's a lot of Ferris wheels.
We're not at the aquarium, but there's a touch tank.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, a month away.
That's weird.
I want to say that I spent maybe a week, but I literally don't remember. I remember having just enough allowance to buy a floppy frisbee. It was like a really cool thing. It was like frisbee made of fabric. It was
Oh
kinda
yeah,
heavy.
it
It was
had
like
the rigid
Yeah.
around the middle
big thing.
Yeah.
Looks like a big yarmulke, and it's like.
Yeah, basically, yeah, that's exactly yeah.
And I threw it really hard at this dude, this other kid, and the kid threw it back at me, and I threw it back at him, and it was like really far away, and it just ran off. He ran off with it. and
And that's why you're so untrusting to this day.
yeah. Well, that and the can't touch
Yeah.
more, but
But it's like all the camps that I went to that were stay over were in fact like, church related. But
oh sure, I don't count those.
man, it was very much like wet hot American summer, like as far as the
Yeah.
staff
Yeah.
went. Which is really weird when it's at like a Christian camp.
Yeah.
But
Because they still get hungover.
yeah.
They're 15, but whatever,
And mine was a YMCA camp, but they really toned down the religion.
Yeah.
Like you would sing grace, but it would just be very mild.
Only
And
like 6 or 7 minutes long.
Yeah.
No, and on Sundays we would sing, but like there was no preaching.
And you knew it was going to be a good day in the month you're there when the nuns had the foam covered sticks.
Oh,
They know that's how you knew you did good yesterday.
gentle touch.
We don't want to play amp guard. Well, yeah, camping, man. I didn't enjoy it. One time, my dad and I went out to, I can't remember what camp it was, somewhere near Huntsville. We went to stay the night, like with a Boy Scout troop, or Cub Scout troop, I think at the time. And we had, I successfully sold enough popcorn that I had a tent, but the tent was like for one person. And Dad's like, "Oh, you're small enough, we could fit in there." And it was like his feet sticking out, and we were home that night. We were supposed to be there the whole weekend, but mom, like I guess Dad crawled into bed and he smelled like bonfire and disappointment. She was like, "Thought you're supposed to stay the night." I don't want to talk about it. Okay.
Shut up and go to sleep.
See, and I'm really curious about those things. Like I was talking to a mutual friend, Adam Rios, last night at his place, the Indian Roller, which is one of these like it's a bar that has a huge patio, and in the patio they have a couple of like food trucks,
Small
and,
patios.
yeah, smaller patios.
You're allowed to use the word Indian to name anything nowadays.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah,
Motorcycles, bars.
yeah.
I'm just thinking all the camps had really made up horribly, I would say, racist Indian names back in the day.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
It was like a time honored tradition.
Yeah.
But we were talking about how, like, the biggest bummer, like, I don't know if this is, like, too serious to talk about too soon, but it's like a bummer that home ec isn't a bigger deal than it used to be. And also that I didn't take home ec when I was in school. Like, or
You missed out.
or wood shopping or wood shop, or even like, so like my high school had a mechanic shop. Like they would work on old cars and shit.
mine did too.
And I missed out on that like opportunity to do something that I might have really fucking enjoyed. Like I have a little wood shop thing that I'm trying to build up to. I only have a couple of tools, but like I like the idea of making some shit, and I wish I would know more. I wish.
You literally just named every class I ever got an A in.
Nice.
Everything else, though.
Oh, and swimming and typing.
Nice. At the same time?
Combined,
That's
yeah.
very impressive.
That's really impressive.
Wait, typing was an entire class?
Typing was a class.
Oh, yeah. No, my high school
Yeah.
had a typing class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Mine didn't.
Yeah, I guess we just had their general computer class when they had a typing.
Yeah, we had like
Component.
little like basic coding classes.
Yeah,
and just
move
it
the
was-
turtle around.
We're gonna-
and-
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
before computers for
Yeah.
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, computers, you couldn't put that in a pool, so.
When your textbooks were just giant clay tablets you had to carry around.
Hey, all right, we got a live one.
Those random noises are brought to you by Driving the Wrong Way. Driving the Wrong Way. Don't do it once.
And being ashamed of yourself forever.
Ever.
Dylan, we are the same generation, but we had computer class in middle school.
My first time I ever had a computer, 6th grade, we had a computer lab.
Was in the back of a 67 Chevy.
Yeah,
Which was inside a pool.
pretty much. It was a Commodore
I
PET.
needed to get out.
Yeah.
It was a Commodore PET?
Commodore PET.
That's what we
Nice.
had, yeah. Commodore PET.
Yeah.
What is that mess?
Oh, it was the
Look at
first
this fucking
like,
retard.
personal console all-in-one kind of thing.
Okay.
It had a tape drive, external cassette drive for data.
They had a model where the cassette drive was built in.
Ooh,
to
that
the
was
PET,
that was after my time.
but the keyboard was miniaturized, so it was a trade-off.
Rich guy over here.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, look at Moneybags.
yeah,
Moneybags.com.
School budget, not me.
yeah. And we also had some Apple II, like first generation Apple II.
I didn't see those until 9th grade.
Yeah,
Adam, of course, is. I'm also now
man.
distracted.
Yeah, this person is still okay. So this person came the wrong way down one street, turned into a street that was correct, then turned around
To
and
go
went
back down the
a
wrong way.
wrong way,
of-
another one-way
another
street.
one-way
So-
street.
God, I hope you take a right.
Please,
I'm,
turn right.
I'm wondering.
Well,
like,
actually, I don't even know. Like, it might not be the driver's fault because that is a Jeep Patriot, and they
they
carve their own path.
yeah. Every time you started, it's an eagle screaming.
That's why she couldn't hear the horns.
Yeah.
So the eagle kept screaming at her. How do you turn this off?
Texting while swimming and driving.
Now we're backing up the correct
yeah.
direction.
So if you're listening to this episode, now for the first time, you probably heard, or if this is the first time you haven't heard, there was one time when we actually did have a wreck on the show.
Yeah.
And it was very distracting, oh God, please. Oh God.
What's she doing?
Is she trying to cross? Maybe she's trying to cross.
Yeah.
This segment's brought to you by Land Rover. Land Rover, don't buy a Jeep if you want to drive anywhere. Let's take a break and I'll come back with a little bit more show.
Wipe the dust off the canvas and wait till we break.
Those people?
Yeah, those weird hot blondes.
Tripping on his deep groove, and the night's new. What a feeling, what a nice mood. A bam, boom, rock. We're here to rock you.
Welcome to the show, everybody.
Hey!
Segment 2. The Double Deuce.
For those who were caring, the car did not turn right and safely made it across the way.
To the pizza place across the yonder and picked up 3 girls and then...
Well, safely is a strong word. There was
Well,
a lot.
sure.
There was a lot of activity leading up to
True.
safely crossing the street.
Yeah.
But no more wrecks.
All right.
No more wrecks.
You have our full attention now.
26. So anyway,
Arcade Fire.
Arcade Fire.
No. Moving on.
Moving on.
They're all right.
So Tuesday, I guess, we're going to go see Weird Al. Weird Al's in town.
You are. Is it the mandatory world tour? No, it's mandatory.
Yeah. I keep forgetting about it. We ordered tickets like 2 or 3 months ago. And I keep asking Ben, is it this week? When is it? July 12th? When is that?
Have you seen him
Is it
before?
the same day every year? A long time ago, yeah.
Yeah, I thought someone mentioned they'd seen him before.
Yeah, Vance and I went a long time ago,
Okay.
back in Houston.
Yeah.
That was a very enjoyable show.
Was that the Run with Scissors days?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He walked around in a smoking jacket.
That sounds like Weird Al.
Spin One More Minute was the song. One More Minute.
One of my favorite Weird Al
Love
songs.
that song. And then the one about Santa Claus going crazy. The night Santa Claus went crazy.
I don't know his later stuff.
Sure. But that one was really funny because part of the bit was there was Santa Claus. The guy who was playing drums was dressed as Santa Claus, and he went on a fucking crazy drum solo tear and was just knocking shit over and just doing great. And Weird Al pulled out a gun and shot Santa Claus to death. The guy fell over, and then he went back on with the song,
Nice.
And then Santa got back up and he shot him like 6 more times. Like fucking Weird Al, man. He's the king.
He's the king.
He is good.
He is now the king of pop.
His band is crazy talented.
Oh, yeah, of
always
course.
has been. They never get credit. I mean, they are really impressive.
Yeah.
Like the fact they can make up any genre and just do it. It's really impressive.
I read a blip about Weird Al wanted to do a parody of Live or Let Die called Chicken Pot Pie. And Paul McCartney asked him as a personal favor to not because he's a vegetarian.
I heard that rumor as well. Yeah.
That's dumb.
chicken pot pie.
Yeah. I mean,
Cluck.
see, right?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
And we could do it, but we, out of respect, don't do it.
All right. I respect a Weird Al.
Yeah. Yeah. Like he, like Beck. There's no, you can't do that. Like you can write parody songs, you can't do it in the same way. It's like that door's closed.
Mm-hmm.
He does it. He's now the host of the comedy Bang Bang television show.
Weird Al?
Or not he's the co-host. He's the guy who took over for Reggie Watts. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
My only problem with Weird Al.
That seems weird.
Yeah.
I mean,
Is
obviously.
weird.
Right.
My only problem with Weird Al is I just can't quite trust him without glasses.
I know it's weird.
I know he got the LASIK. I know it's been like 20-something years since he's done it, but it's like, no, you need the
Right.
glasses.
UHF is still a brilliant movie.
It is a
wonderful.
brilliant movie. I
It's
stand
wonderful.
by that.
Yeah.
I saw it in the theater, by the way.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I think I was the only one who did. No. I took my girlfriend at the time. We broke up not very long after. No,
Sure.
No, it's not.
She didn't like it.
She didn't get it. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad you're not with her anymore.
Yeah.
It was high school.
Man, that would have ruined you.
No, it is a great movie. It
is.
was then and still is now.
To this day, yes. That's some quality ass comedy.
It is.
Another Weird Al trivia thing that I really enjoy: the set from Bad, Michael Jackson,
Yeah.
lent it to Weird Al for free because he loved Weird Al's stuff so much. He
Yeah,
lent him
I'm
the
fat.
entire to make fat. Yeah, like the soundstage and the sets and all this stuff. Just go ahead, use it, whatever. Like, and then you have people like Coolio who are like, "Stop disrespecting my song," like, or
Yeah.
Eminem getting upset about.
Yeah.
Well,
when Michael Jackson
like-
says, "Dude, you got something. I like what you do. You can use my stuff."
Yeah,
Shut
yeah.
the fuck up.
And I do like the Coolio story. At first, he was kind of like fucked off about it.
Yeah.
And then it happened. Like he ultimately let it happen, and then he was just delighted by it.
yeah.
I think it's going to take a few years for him to kind of go, "Oh no, I was cool with it. It's the record company and managed me."
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
No, you didn't like it. And now you don't have any money. You need the publicity. So
Ding dong, man. Ding dong.
Ding dong.
Ding dong, yo. Like, Fat was a great video.
yeah,
It's
the Weird Al.
a lot of damn respect, I think. When you have a song and someone's going to parody it, I think Weird Al's like, I knocking on your door, like, oh, you fucking made it at least.
I
you know,
love
like-
I love one of the aspects of Weird Al's longevity is a lot of newer artists that have just come up and they all knew about Weird Al. Like they're never going to say no. Like they
Oh,
want.
Yeah.
I want to write a song that Weird Al wants to parody. Like that would be
Well, again,
like a
Travis
badge of
just-
honor.
Like Travis was just saying, it's
Yeah.
trying to respect and endearment. Like, yeah, I made something that this person liked and was popular and felt they needed to cover for parody reasons. I made it.
That's why I loved his character from 30 Rock. Like, you'll never stop him. No matter what you do, he is going to parody you.
Normal Al to me.
It makes me feel so honored. Yes.
Did anybody watch? By
find
any,
out.
I doubt it, but did anybody watch Gallivant?
No.
It's a TV series musical. It's fucking hilarious, and Weird Al plays the lead singing monk.
Never even heard
And
of
it's,
that.
it is surprisingly fucking good, and it's very self-aware. They did ultimately get canceled because they put all this effort into it. It's beautifully shot. It's like beautifully dressed, and it's legitimately funny. Every second of it,
Yeah.
and they never win any awards. And so, like when the season 2 came out, the opening intro song was kind of like the recap of the last season and how they didn't win an award. And I hope that their viewers like. And
Sure,
it is fucking great. And Weird Al is, as always, amazing.
Is that on the Netflixes or the Hulus? Or?
I believe it is on the Hulu's.
You
or
should
maybe
share
Netflix's.
some information on the Drunkcast page.
I'll have to look that up.
Okay.
Yeah. You could share it with everybody.
I'd like to
'Cause
see that.
I'd like to see it. Yeah. And that could be an easy hub to say, like, hey, the thing we were talking about, that was an email only.
For viewers like you.
Yeah. I like broccoli, I like cheese.
Daddy's fighting overseas.
Lord, keep him safe from mommy, please. Can't make up for time that's past, but now he's coming home at last. Heart so proud, Daddy makes my heart so proud.
Yankovic! He reversed the parody. He normal Al'd us. I feel so
Honored?
I love him so much.
Yeah. So that's exciting. You got the concert.
Yeah, it's the first time I've been at a concert for a long time, especially a concert where you sit down. That might be nice.
Sit down. Where is it?
different.
Paramount or something? Or
Yeah, sure.
It's also a certain sign that you're getting old.
Well,
It's like,
sure.
that sounds great. A concert, but I can sit down? Wow.
Obviously, it's kind of unique now because I've been going to concerts and like I don't hate standing up the whole time, but it's like, oh yeah, seats. Huh.
I think it depends on the venue. Like
Oh, yeah.
old emos was like the worst place to stand
oh
all night
yeah.
because there was
yeah.
like this weird concrete grade, and so
Yeah.
you'd always be on the like not flat, but
Yeah.
sort of fucking nightmare.
Stubbs is like that a little bit too. You can find the one pocket where you're like, fine, we're fine, and then every tall person walks up right in front of you.
Have
know,
you been to
like-
Stubbs recently?
We saw Garbage last November, I guess.
I'm not sure. I was told recently they have done massive renovations to their outside area.
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
They have like a VIP area with like enclosed with air conditioning stuff.
Yeah.
I've been in that area.
Yeah.
It's not as massive
Ah.
as you might think.
It's big. I mean, it's bigger than the old VIP, which was like a balcony for 6 people. You know.
I've just heard good things.
Yeah.
Stubbs, I think, is one of the only good venues left in Austin, honestly.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, probably.
Especially
I've been
for
to a
stuff
lot
like
of good
that.
shows at Stubbs, but
Yeah.
I haven't been to Stubbs in fucking 5 years.
It's been a while
Yeah.
for me too, but I've always seen some good shows there. Inside, a little harder to deal with, but
Yeah, inside's weird.
the outside shows are great.
I don't know if I've
You
ever
go inside for barbecue.
Wait, did we see Chuck's band?
We did see Chuck's band.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
A mutual friend of ours from Photodex.
Friend of the show.
Yeah.
Hello, Chuck. I think he's episode 50. What?
50-ish.
Yeah.
It's impossible to tell.
Thousands of years ago.
I
Surely not.
I just appreciate that he took time off from the job he was billing for hourly to come hang out and drink with us. They went back to finish the job and got paid the whole time.
Yeah.
Good for you, son.
Or
Good
so
for you.
he said. We don't know, just in case that guy was litigious.
That was years ago.
What was the last show you guys saw live? Dylan or Canfield actually. What was the last like live rock show?
Melvin's?
When was that?
Mohawk. They always play Mohawk.
Okay.
Although the Lost Well almost had them. Like, literally
Really?
almost had them booked, but
Scandalous.
then they decided it was too small. Which
What,
is
how
sure.
recently was that?
probably true. Less than a year.
Oh yeah, even smaller now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it
but-
just keeps shrinking. Yeah.
Old Lost Well would have been probably easier. How long's it been, Adam, since you've been to the Lost Well?
Don't know if I've ever been to the Lost Well.
Lost Well is
Frontier
when,
Room?
That's it was the Frontier when we saw when that dude touched Andrew's ass.
Oh, that
and-
place.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
place.
I went.
Ass memory. Yeah.
I went fairly. I forget the name of the place, but yeah, that was one of the nerdcore like side shows a couple of years ago at South by, and I remember I really liked the place, and now it's the last time I went like. There's a hostel being built
Yes.
right next door, and like
Yeah.
It's
their
finished.
entire wonderful,
Yeah.
but their entire like awesome
Huge
back area
patio. Yeah.
is just like it's a third of it left.
Yeah, the
And-
city came in and said, "Oh, we were wrong about the property line, so we're going to take 3/4 of your patio."
Where is Lost Well?
It's over
East-
down
east,
east side,
Weberville.
Yeah.
off of Weberville.
Across from Gourmands. And the brand new Dog and Duck.
There's
Oh,
a
is-
new one.
Is that where it is now? Or is it a second
Is it
location?
a second or
No, they closed
They
the
moved?
old one.
I thought they moved. Okay.
Yeah. This city's changing. I don't like it.
It's a bummer too because they
I'm
actually
old.
started the Lost Well before they lost that space. They started doing things with a little trailer outside. Like they had a second bar which I never actually saw open. Where they're like selling donuts and people would bring food and like kind of like sell pies and all sorts of like fun things and now there's nowhere to sit.
Dangerously delicious pies. He's
Yeah,
somewhat famous.
yeah. But yeah. So the question though, I guess.
Well, you said
last rock show.
Rock show.
Yep.
The last show that I was at was this past Nerdcore
South by,
showcase
yeah,
at South
yeah,
by,
yeah.
but that's not rock.
Yep.
The last rock show I went to was actually with Josh Green
Another Photodex favorite.
at Stubbs watching the Dropkick Murphys,
Which is an excellent choice.
and
Cool.
it was awesome.
Really, Canfield does not appreciate
Not a
that.
fan.
Wow.
You don't like the Murphys?
Sorry.
That's fine.
Can't like everything.
No, nor should you. You should not be. You should not have to do that.
Don't put Billy in the corner.
How am I putting you in the corner?
Don't put Billy in the commer.
Unless
That's
it's for
bad.
a back
That's
rub.
bad.
It was.
That's-
Oh, it's a bad miss.
Oh, and that's a bad miss.
Dylan.
had time to think about the answer to that question and came up with a blank. Really,
something after seeing violent films at Stubbs, actually, right?
that was what 2005, 2006.
Yeah.
Oh man, that must have been kind of fucking cool.
That's good.
That was a great show, actually.
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen any music. I think. Well, I've not gone to a concert of any kind, see like a big rock thing
Since then,
honestly.
Damn.
I've only seen South by and random local bands. Well, of course, Nash Hernandez Orchestra every third Thursday or something.
every third. It's every third Saturday. Yeah.
Don and the Station Masters, the usual gangs.
Sure. Yeah. They rock it out, guys.
Donnie Britton, Red Dog, Chris Gage. Yes, I know the whole lineup.
Serious rep for Don Zipa. I love it. I love it.
We are here a lot.
It's a couple small little bands here and there, but nothing like a big rock show.
Okay.
Yeah, but I have gone to other seed things, like had to buy tickets in advance kind of thing, but not really major stuff.
Not major stuff.
So.
Cool.
But for the most part, it's just been live music whenever I kind of stumbled into it in this crazy old town of ours.
Yeah, and you can pretty easily stumble into it.
Yeah, which I've always one thing I've
it's-
always liked about Austin.
Whether it's good or not is a different story. But
Sure.
I've always appreciated the fact we have it.
yeah,
and I'm really glad that comedy's starting to do that too. Actually.
It seems that way,
Yeah.
as according to half our guests recently.
like we went to Adelbert's.
Oh yeah.
And on Jesse's birthday with the Steens, and like it's cool because their brewery is really cool, and you can talk to all of them, but they actually like people can put their art up and sell it.
Yeah.
And then they had this jazz band playing that was just fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it's just like it's like random shit like that is delightful.
yeah,
I think.
that's
Yeah.
like pretty much why I stumbled into those kind of things.
Yeah.
Like at jukeboxes too.
Yeah.
I guess that's my thing too. Like, kind of excited about seeing Dolly, but if someone were to give me free tickets to see Willie, like when he was here, I feel like he's here enough. It's like the relative ability of me being able to see Willie Nelson in comparison to seeing Dolly Parton.
No,
Or I want to see
both
Willie.
would be
but-
awesome, but I think Willie Nelson is at that point now where we
get it in.
need to see it before it ends because I've already lost too many heroes,
That's true. That's true.
and he's an American institution.
2016, a legend killer. Yeah,
Yeah, this has been a brutal year.
been brutal. Let's take a break. We'll come back and do more. Bye bye.
These dusty bricks, bitters, mix, bitter caps, split bricks.
And we could do it, but we out of respect don't do it.
All right, I respect a Weird Al.
Yeah.
Sewing my name on the quilt bricks. Wipe the dust off the canvas.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. Yeah. Oh my God, it's segment 3.
It is.
Segment 3 already. The fighting 3. 14 minutes on the clock.
Earlier you guys had some Greek food.
Yes.
We did.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had the gyros there.
Cafe.
It got me thinking because we're almost at Olympic fever time. So I never thought I'd see the day where the Greek Olympics would be looked at as a financial success in readiness, preparedness. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
The irony
Yeah.
is palpable, isn't it?
It's like, really, Rio, you realize you're having a thing soon, like in about a month. You have to finish building stuff.
Any of it. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Good luck, contestants.
That's fun. Team USA.
I'm glad I'm immune to Olympic fever.
Oh, no, I'm just the curiosity because the past 3 Olympics we had summer and winter. So we had Greek, obviously they managed to pull it off at the end, but a massive debt. Russia, they had the
And they
ghost
never recovered.
haunted unfinished buildings with wild dogs running through them for the press, and
Oh, sure. Yeah.
they were trading like toilet paper for doorknobs and stuff.
Yeah.
And like sequentially they're getting worse and worse. It's like, really, you can do worse than a hotel room with no toilets?
Yeah, flying disease.
Yeah, that's not even counting the Zika. Yeah,
Right. Oh, you're keeping the Zika out right now. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just talking about the actual infrastructure.
Sure.
I think the next Olympics should just be the Almost Impossible game show. Like
I
everybody has
would
to compete.
watch the shit out of that.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes.
I wouldn't miss a minute.
Yeah.
It's so delightful.
It is
And they, God, again,
a helmet.
at least Fusion could do it, Like,
Yeah.
it should be something pretty easy to be like, hey, we'll show it over here,
Spike TV.
Yeah. I mean, they already do
No,
it anyway,
yeah.
But the problem with is like Spike, what Spike would do is they take the show and then the commentary and then they try to add the commentary on top of that. So it's like this
It'd be a
big string.
commentator or something, like doing it live. Yeah.
Or like
That's not fun.
Takeshi's Castle.
I'm not familiar.
You might know it as, what was it called, Adam? It was the first crazy game show from Japan. Like it was like big deal.
Oh yeah,
the spinning things.
right.
and-
The things that inspired American Ninja and that sort of thing. I really what I love about the Almost Impossible game show is it's so fucking DIY, and honestly, it's
Yeah.
better. It's better than any of the current like physical challenge game shows out there
I
right now.
appreciate
1,000,
both its how it's put together and also how much it makes fun of us as Americans and
Yeah.
our
Sure.
our game show challenge shows.
It's just like you had,
humans really in general. Like
you had brought up that match game like
Yeah.
remake thing and
Yeah.
all of that. I've been watching on YouTube a lot of British kind of talk game shows, quiz shows, and
sure,
where they
like Triple Entendre.
yeah, or QI, or Would I Lie to You, or
Right.
the best one is the Big Fat Quiz of the Year, because that must be some kind of inspiration for what was experienced on like none of the contestants follow the rules, like it's barely and it's I watched so much of them, and it was very popular over there, so they had like about the Big Fat Quiz of the 80s, the Big Fat, and they have different like the same circuit of celebrity like
Oh, nice.
guests that go through all these shows. Some host some certain shows. And then like other British
But
celebrity
is it always
people.
Jimmy Carr?
Jimmy Carr does that one.
Okay.
He
Yep.
does that one, and he does. He was the host for another one, but he's usually on. Like he's usually a contestant on a lot of the
Right,
shows.
right.
Same thing with my favorite David Mitchell.
Sure. Yeah.
But yeah, there was a long-running thing where every time Russell Brand was on, he was partnered with Noel.
Gallagher.
No,
Oh, that'd be fun to watch. Though.
no. God, I can't remember. I can't remember his name, but he did the Mighty Boosh.
Yeah.
Noel Fielding.
Okay.
Yeah, and they just absolutely refuse to answer the questions with any kind of sense or meaning. They do not care. It's
Sure,
hilarious.
I think it's a crazy too. It's a crazy comparison between that and like At Midnight, because it's a thing here.
Does that show still exist?
I think it does. I'm not sure. But it's like it's been a thing here where they'll have talk show spots where they'll say like, "Hey, we're gonna have people on, comedians, and we're gonna have a little round table thing, and we're gonna all talk about something like it's off the cuff." But like, they write their shit and they're waiting for that shit.
Is scripted
And it's
completely.
Crazy scripted,
Yeah.
and like it's still based on what's the funnier joke. Maybe they have something at the end where they like actually have to come up with something on the spot, but I don't think so. It's like because some of that improv is a little too good. But then you have any of the examples that you used of British.
Right.
That's why I made the joke about having a show called Triple Entendre, where it's like 35 minutes of someone trying to come up with one triple entendre, and then they win like $200. Like like that's it. It could be 15 minutes in the show. You're like, all right, that's it. Proceeded with soccer. Whatever. Football.
Yeah,
British TV and contests in general are very, very peculiar. There was one TV show.
I think they fucking mastered it. Like,
Yeah.
There was one thing that I was in Birmingham, England, and there's of course the very, very real thing of only having 4 channels, BBC 1 through 4.
Of course.
There was no cable. It was just the 4 things, and like they stopped showing TV after like 10 o'clock or something weird like that. Because it wasn't London. It was not
yeah,
Metropolis. It was.
They didn't get Sky.
It was Birmingham.
Right.
And they had this quiz show. It was a call-in quiz show where they would you'd win like some amount of money or something, but it was like when you called, you actually had a 900 number you paid to play kind of thing.
Sure.
And they had like an impossible to answer riddle, and basically this one presenter would just for hours just insult people for being wrong. Like, no, you're fucking stupid. Next caller.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was terribly frustrating and fascinating at the same time to watch it.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
really? No one's going to get this? I didn't get it either because I never even got to a point where they gave the answer to the damn question. It was
Right.
like, because it was so convoluted and so weird that like no one's going to get this. Because
And
every time we come on calls, we get money, so that's why they were,
And we're like showing examples in between the segments of the Almost Impossible game show. But the thing that's like, it could very easily be like nut shot. Oh, he fell on his ass. But like they're fucking really clever and they're really fast. And of course they're writing it as we're watching them. It's not probably on the cuff, but like they're making really fucking weird and smart jokes about this thing.
Yeah.
That's obviously just to make fun of contestants who will not like.
and then put them through like you have to repeat your failure 15 times
Yeah.
before you can stop.
Yeah.
That's the best part.
The
And-
spinning
And
one.
if you fail one game, then you lose already. But they
Yeah.
make them do the other 4 games.
yeah,
So you have to play all. You have to play
Yes.
all 5 games, even if you lose.
Yeah, until you get to 50. At 50, you're done.
Ah,
but like
50 lives.
Yeah, 50 lives. Yeah.
One of the games was just it's a big clear like
Oh god, yeah.
like chalkboard size like giant
pane of glass.
pane of glass, and then they stuck little plastic letters to spell a word somewhere on it, and you're blindfolded and you have to lick to find the words, and once you find the letters you have to figure out what the word is.
Yeah, you got like 35 seconds or something.
You have like
stupid.
35 seconds.
Again, I'm wondering if the contestants who try out for this know they're going to be made fun of so much, or they just go, "Hey, you have a chance to be on TV,
Just
buddy.
happy to compete."
You want to be on TV?"
At this point, actually, even in season 1, I think they were well fucking aware.
I hope so,
And this
yeah.
is season 2, so obviously people watched it enough to get a season 2.
My favorite one is the
And-
croissant when they Velcro a bunch of plastic croissants to a person, like all over their body. And they have like maybe 60 seconds or 45 seconds to just shake as hard as they can to get all the croissants off of them. It's like that's the kind of vision of Mad Men, you know? Like,
It's like Double Dare gone wrong.
Right. But again, that's why I think currently, like, as far as, Britain doing, like,
Yeah.
quiz and, like, comedy shows and whatnot in sort of a quiz format game show,
Yeah.
like, they've nailed it. But as far as the physical game shows go, that's like the fucking future, I think. It's so brilliant.
And even especially because they're not just saying, he fell. Like, no, they're just like, I don't know how many goddamn Gaelic, like
yeah, it's that
mythos
Irish,
that they're
like,
pulling
it's
out.
like, yeah, they're watching, but, like, the commentary is almost like they were over there doing something else, and then they just sort of distractedly make a comment.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
And
But
it's
yeah,
so
the
wordy and
commentary-
Irish.
It's not a play-by-play or look, he fell down.
Right.
And it's definitely not a America's Funniest Home Videos with sound effects. Rip. Oh, he fell on his ass again.
Right. And that would be really easy to fake over
Punch me
here.
in the nuts.
You know,
No, it's clever. It's funny. I like it.
it's no $10,000 pyramid though, guys. Right?
Am I right?
Am I right?
What was y'all's favorite quiz shows, like of any type, British, American, whatever?
I was a huge Jeopardy fan.
Jeopardy?
It's
Yeah.
classic. It's good.
honestly, like, as far as quiz shows go, again, Britain kind of stole my heart. So it's
Yeah.
a toss-up basically between QI, Would I Lie to You, and The Big Fat Quiz.
God, okay.
They're just, all of them are so fucking funny.
Yeah.
I like it.
You can't, Phil.
What is Jeopardy for $200?
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Well done.
Alex Trebek will be coming by to take his royalties.
A philosophically laden statement. What is Jeopardy?
That's correct. God damn it! Again, here's another $200. Please stop asking me questions.
Please go away.
It's also a good Weird Al throwback because that was one of his better songs too.
Yeah.
I lost on Jeopardy.
You don't even get to take the home game. You're a pathetic loser. You brought shame to your family for generations to come. Yeah, Jeopardy's pretty classic.
Family Feud, different vein, but
Family Feud was so weird.
Oh man, Family Feud. Oh, the old '70s version. Richard Dawson, the gropiest game show host ever.
Yeah. Family Feud, like, because Andrew watched a lot of what was that TV show, Buzz?
Yeah, like
Buzzer?
the-
Buzzer?
this-
Buzzer.
Yeah, all they play was old like '70s and '80s game shows, right?
And they had a lot of old Family Feuds, and the point that always drove me crazy is that none of the contestants, I guess, had never seen the show before, because they always tried to guess what they would guess and not what 100 random idiots would guess. Like they say, like, what's another thing you find in the bedroom? They're like, toilet paper. Like, okay, so not only are you weird and stupid, but like you don't know a single other person.
Yeah,
Like,
and you can't say a bed,
right? Pillows,
pillow,
even a dog,
sheets,
right?
blankets,
Right.
lamp.
And the same thing happens with the match game, where it's like, little quirky thing about penises or whatever, and it's always like this thing, and the contestants like toilet paper, like fucking idiots.
that's your bedroom.
right. Oh, and then all the celebrities are like, oh well, the pithiest thing I could say is this. Like, fucking, the person's gonna make money if you actually. I know you have money. It's fine. Although Rosie O'Donnell for the first episode, one of the contestants didn't do so well. Like, she didn't finish it out. Rosie was supposed to be her secondary in the last part of it, and she's like really excited about taking a trip with her husband. And Rosie's like, "I'll pay for the trip." It's like,
Aw.
"Oh, that's really sweet."
That is-
And it also means that Rosie O'Donnell's relevant again, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
know. I was surprised she was even mentioned.
She
Just
was
now.
in. She was in 2 episodes, as far as I know. She might have been killed at the end of the 2nd episode. Though.
Ooh, cliffhanger.
Whoa.
To be continued.
I can't handle that sort of thing right now.
If Trump has his way, she'll be dead.
Oh yeah, she's got some words to say about that. I'd like to see that in a cage match.
My money's on Rosie.
Oh yeah, I bet she's been thinking about it. She's been
Fierce like bear.
She's been training like the dude from Old Boy.
That's right. She's been locked up in a room for 10 years.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get that fucker. I'm gonna get that fucker.
Just beating up. She like drew an orange slice
He just punched it every day.
and just punched it every single day. 10 years. Alec Baldwin's calling. Where's my hammer? Let's do it. Let's take another break. We'll come back and do our toasts.
Wipe the dust off the canvas and wait till we break.
Man, that is a thing.
no.
Holy shit.
Oh yeah, it is.
It's deep groove, and the night's new. What I feel it, what a nice mood. A bam, boom, rock. We're here to rock you.
Welcome back to the show, everybody.
Hey!
It's segment 4 in the season of the fish. Right?
Oh, man.
No, the season's almost over.
Yeah, that's true.
Thank goodness.
Wait, which season?
This one.
The fish one?
No, season. What? Season 5 of Drunk House? Is that where we're at?
Yeah, season
Oh.
5. Yeah.
This, I thought you meant summer. I was like, no, it's
No,
not.
I was. No.
No, what do you- what do you
it's,
new?
It's Texas. It's always hot here.
It's
always
always-
summer.
Yeah.
Until January, then it comes summer again in March. Usually.
Yeah. Don't want to miss that summer, right? Right, Canfield?
I'm still waiting for 187 because I have an alibi for that particular episode.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, we're
Okay.
waiting.
That's good.
That's coming up soon.
Yeah.
Nice.
Actually, that might be our anniversary episode. No, it's close. Close.
No, my
And we're at 183. It's 4 weeks now. Yeah.
Really close.
Really close. Close enough. Close enough.
To have a shot.
So it's time to take a toast.
Yay.
To stuff. Let's go around the table and say who would toast. Canfield, what do you want to toast this week?
This was a brief work week, sort of.
Yeah.
We basically had Monday off. I'm
Yeah.
hoping everyone did.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it was a awful work week, and I'd like to say that I dedicate this week to the Nookie.
Ooh, that's why you did it. Yeah.
To the Nookie? Okay.
Why I
Cheers,
did
cheers to
this
that.
week.
Adam, what do you want to cheers?
I will cheers the successful second halvening of Bitcoin. It
Yes.
happened, and here it is.
It happened already. Cool.
Happened today.
Cheers to that.
75% done.
Dylan, what do you want to cheers?
Weird Al.
Yeah, sure. Cheers.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And I'd like to cheers to the resurgence of summer in March of next year. Please come back. Wait, damn it. Microphone. Fuck, I got nothing. Let's cheers.
What?
Water. I had nothing prepared. I had
Yay.
nothing chambered. How about Christmas? Fuck it.
All right. Let's just drink this.
I think we
That was a lot of booze.
Hey.
Woo! It's a shot. You're supposed to take the whole thing. You're supposed to. It's bad luck otherwise.
Not correct.
It's true.
But Weller's really fucking good. So
It is. It is.
kind of a thing you want to keep around.
Well, you buy a bottle or you buy another shot.
Well, we're not at a place where that's a possibility, is it?
You could buy another shot.
They're out. It's over.
Son of a bitch. All right, well, that's the end of the episode.
Yeah.
Because there's no more whiskey. No more whiskey worth drinking. Was there anything else in the show that we missed? Anything that happened over the week that is actually worth talking about?
Well, Worth
Well, not
is,
worth talking about. It's not the right
Yeah,
word.
Worth is kind of a we can't get
We're
into
trying
that.
to keep it positive and
Positive.
light this week.
I noted
Ghostbusters is no.
you didn't even touch Pokemon.
That's true. Pokemon Go came out,
Yes.
but there's some people who are believing that was the seventh seal is the reason why this week has sucked so much. Because
It's not the 7th. It's like the 3rd, 4th. We got a couple more to go.
okay,
I was there when they wrote the damn book. I'm saying.
sure.
I saw a few original carvings in stone.
proofread the-
Yeah.
the
You were
first couple-
actually in the meetings. And you're like, no, I think that should be between the 3rd and the 4th there. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
scoot that over.
They didn't like my editorial choices, so they apocryphed me.
If you thought texting and driving was dangerous, try catching a Pokemon.
It's in a tablet. Hey, that's fun. Tablets and tablets.
Yeah,
Old
yeah.
people jokes and stuff.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
Ancient
the Dylans doubled down on that one.
Yeah, Pokemon Go's out.
It's a thing.
It's a thing. It's a really big thing.
I love how I don't have to bother to play. I can just get thousands upon thousands of posts enjoying the fruits of other people's just wasted labor.
So many memes.
They got to catch them all.
But like, was it the CEO or the president of Amazon who tweeted at Niantic, the guys who make it? Niantic's the same guys who made Ingress. Tweeting do you guys need some extra servers for all your server issues?
Jesus.
Because I just lost the Snorlax and I'm kind of upset about it.
Yeah.
Like, so he's playing the game. And
fucking
DJ
love
Khaled.
it.
is
DJ
like,
Khaled, yeah.
Khaled's, yeah.
So his tweets are always like, it's him on the phone. Every time he's on the phone, it's like so and so's calling me, and like I gave him permission to do this. Like he's in every meeting everywhere.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty charming.
And that was also about Pokemon. There's just like all these people coming out of the woodworks that people had never even considered to be gamers at all. Like even Andrew is kind of like, well, she likes Magikarp. She's like, that's cute. It's like, why didn't I play Pokemon? Like,
Yeah,
do you want to play Pokemon?
I can
I'm standing
facilitate your
by my
training.
I'm standing by playing the grumpy old man card in this one.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's dumb.
A master has no name. A Pokemon master has no name.
Team Baloney. Yeah.
Team Baloney.
Team Oscar Mayer. Yeah, that's a thing. It's very, very popular.
Rabble.
Yeah, sure. I know. People getting out and doing stuff, like I said before the
Yeah,
show.
in my day that was called not looking at your phone.
Well, yeah, but like again,
Coming home from school,
sure.
after work,
Sure.
the weekend.
But we
It
have
was
a
a metal hoop with a stick. Come on,
we
let's
have a
be real.
step forward. Like, let's say the metal hoop and a stick was an app, and people had to go outside to play with it. Like, at least they're outside. That's cool, right?
yeah.
Right, guys?
Isn't there like one of the mechanics of it, like to hatch eggs, you
Yeah.
have to like travel distance?
Yeah, it's a 2, 5, and 10 kilometers. It's another reason why people are saying that Pokemon Go is actually going to finally make America switch to the metric system.
Yeah.
But yeah, you basically put these eggs that you find in little incubators, and you have to walk them off. You can't drive a distance. You can't even go faster than 10 miles an hour on a bicycle.
Kilometers.
Well, I don't know what I can't translate kilometers to, and I couldn't even remember a shot. How am I going to do fucking math on the spot like that?
Good
Clicks.
point.
Yeah. Man, your expectations are really high.
Yeah, what's this episode number in metric?
265.3.
That's probably about right. Yeah.
Actually, let's find out.
That would I don't think that would actually be
187 episodes in metric.
In Canada.
It's 187.
Yeah.
A different podcast entirely. So,
Yeah.
or an episode of Naruto. So,
I'm pretty sure when you're counting stuff in the traditional way, it works the same.
Is it?
It's not a matter of
Numbers
measurement.
still
Is it?
mean the same.
Yes, the numbers themselves have an inherent value.
You guys totally missed what I was doing with that joke.
yeah.
Yeah, good,
Okay.
good, Moses.
That's right. I count in cubits, sir.
That's right.
I remember carving that joke into the cover of my clay tablet collection.
How many qubits would this episode be?
How long's your arm?
I don't have an answer for that either.
Yeah.
Halfway to my leg.
How many parsecs? How many parsecs is this episode?
Parsecs is really easy. It's like
Oh.
183.
187.
Well, we're at 183 now. 183 times
187 is the one we're excited
60.
about. Because 187 all bears.
The answer is always 12.
98.
Always 12.
In dog years, though.
a parsec. It's mini miles. So it's, 2 parsecs?
Oh, okay.
I don't know how to round up that easily, but whatever.
It's fate.
Anything else in the news that was interesting? Canfield. He didn't really talk that much this episode. Is there anything on your brain?
Man, other than the nookie, man. No, I'm caught up in work. My coworker, thank you for not listening, coworker, was being a biatch all week, even though I'm working very hard. So
Good.
yeah,
Good.
work stress,
Work stress.
Stab that
fun
person.
stuff. Don't be a biatch. Be an Optimus Prime, not a Negatron.
Whoa.
Uh,
Smurr.
Yeah.
Adam, anything we missed?
No, I'm pretty sure the news this week is all bad, and we didn't opt to talk about that on the show, which is fair
Yeah.
to a degree.
Any movies we're excited about?
Oh,
Ghostbuster? No.
Movie.
man, I
movie.
heard loads. Like, Travis, explain to me, like what happened, like why there's so much. Like, was the ending leaked, and everybody fucking hated it.
No, there was a media press release thing for. It's still an embargo, but people were able to see it. And the one guy that we were able to get this information from that I was talking about before air, he used to do an actual YouTube show where he shit on movies, but I guess he stopped doing it because he got really sad because he was hating movies too much. But he had to do an emergency version to explain how bad that movie was because he was invited. And I guess Paul Feig was there, and he was with his friend, and he's like, Paul's like right there, and everyone's clapping, and like really is like, so what do you think of the movie? And the guy's like, it's alright, I guess. It's like, fuck you, just because he's right there, it's like, it's awful. He's like, it's fucking awful. But yeah, so like that came out, and somehow people were able to steal some screen bits of the final fight. So a lot of the spoilers and stuff are coming out.
And it's pretty much reviled, isn't it? Like,
yeah, I mean, for the people who are willing to say words, they say that Chris Hemsworth was fucking hilarious. Thor, for those who don't know the actor's name. That he was hilarious. That there were some very, very, very violent stereotypes for a lot of different characters, especially. What's the name of the black actress who's in the movie?
Leslie Jones.
Leslie Jones. Leslie Jones was definitely too much, an essence of too muchery.
I like the way you phrase that. An essence of too muchery. I like that.
And it's just
that's
bad.
a good shirt.
Just bad.
Yeah. Just the essence of
too muchery.
But generally, like a big lazy thing. For me, like the biggest thing that I heard that I really, like poo-poo an idea, or you don't like a thing, you don't think something's funny or something's good. They changed one of the rules in the middle of the movie, where their proton streams go from being able to capture ghosts to being able to kill ghosts.
Without explanation.
Huh.
And that, to me, is very easy to fix. Like, we even... Shit, I mean, we made a Star Trek reference before.
Yeah.
It's like, change
it from stun to kill.
Yeah.
Okay.
Done. Solved another one. You know?
That was Canfield. He got that one.
Yeah.
I'm still going to see the movie.
I'm still remaining.
theaters?
I'm remaining Switzerland-esque on the topic.
I wouldn't mind seeing it with other people. If we're going to see the movie, I'd like to see it in the theater. Because
that's my plan.
Apparently, there's not in a lot of theaters. Because a lot of the movie theaters are deciding not to play it because they're worried about how bad it is.
Really?
Yeah, because the media blitz has been so bad. Like, that's the reason the real life of cats and dogs, or whatever that movie is like
the Secret Life of Pets.
Secret Life of Pets, which is also a big phone-in bullshit thing, is gonna cream Ghostbusters. Because, like, well, what's the last thing you saw about Ghostbusters?
I saw the
Facebook.
Yeah, the Facebook trailer like a month, 6 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's like one of two trailers that came out.
Yeah.
The first one was the most hated trailer of all time, and there's been a small media hype up of them going and like misogyny and
The last
misandry side.
Ghostbusters related thing to catch my notice was the horrible fucking remake of the song.
Oh, it's awful.
It truly is
not
empirically bad.
Not super happy with that. That's bad. It's not good.
And I think it's indicative of the product that they're trying to create.
It's very possible.
I'm willing to keep my options open, and I would like to think any judgment I have on the movie will be based on the concepts of comedy, consistency of writing.
Consistency of writing.
Is it a funny thing? Is it a good thing? Is it lowest common denominator thing?
Yeah.
So far, it's not looking good, but I'm
looking
judging it based on those things, not
empirical things. Because it is important, and I think, like, we might disagree. Pacific Rim
was awful.
It was awful.
But, like, hate it or love it,
it was a movie.
It was incredibly consistent with its own goddamn rules. And that isn't...
No, it fucking wasn't.
Yes, it was. If they were stupid, is not whether they're consistent or not. Maybe the whole...
That's a good qualifier, because we had the sword the whole time. Huh?
Right,
oh, my God!
They were dumb the whole time. Like everything about it would just be as simple as dumb.
But their universe
was consistent and encased.
I gave you that. Yes.
I love that the radio still worked across dimensions.
Sure.
No, not
consistent.
sure.
Consistent.
It's consistent. They never had any reason to believe that would never happen.
Yeah.
And that's fine. If you don't like it, that's fine.
No, that's like saying...
This is a place...
Look, people tell me when a grease fire happens... No, hang on.
Between dimensions.
Hang on.
We've never been to another dimension. We don't know if our radios wouldn't work there. We literally don't know that.
Do you know how radio works?
Do you know how dimensions work?
Yes.
Have you been through one?
We're in one.
That's what I'm saying. So, between us, it's the same dimension.
What bothers me about that is the same reason why it's like, we don't need to experiment about throwing water on a grease fire, even though humanity can, humanity in trailer parks has a tendency to keep repeating this experiment over and over again, and the result is always the same. We know that's not what you do with a grease fire.
Seeing is also knowing too. Like
I would try it.
I mean, what if it's
Fine, go try it. Go try it tonight.
What if it's
Because
fine
you said that,
Poland Springs
I never wanna see
natural
you
water?
again.
Aquafina, yeah, screw that.
brought to you by Fine Poland Streams.
Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert, it burns your fucking house down.
Yes. Yes.
Quite
But nicely,
there are
actually.
there are certain properties of things that we simply do in fact know.
We
That
don't
they
know
are-
about other dimensions yet.
But we do know about radio.
But we don't know how radio works through other dimensions because we haven't been to other dimensions.
Okay, but let's assume
What if
that
that
to get
water-
to that other dimension?
What if it's alien water? What if the water has little alien spirits in it who love grease and they eat it all up and it's like, oh, finally the water is out, and then you're, I don't know, maybe camp's not
They get
ruined.
more powerful, like Doomsday.
Yeah, and then it turns into a big muddy. But we don't know when it comes to other dimensions or aliens because we've never met or been to any of them. So, I'm saying,
I think we could safely assume that going through a portal that takes you to another dimension.
No, we can
While
assume
it
it.
seems like you were just
yeah,
right there, there's probably a vast literal distance between them. In which case, your radio is not going to be in range.
wouldn't the radio just go through the dimension just like you did? I mean, you just
The
walked
radio
through.
did. It was just like, no, I'm all through, guys. The fucking movie's terrible and it's stupid, and everybody who fucking likes it is a goddamn idiot. So,
Well, fuck you then.
excellent.
Man, and I thought I played the grumpy old man card.
Pacific Rim, everyone.
Oh, and we're getting a second one. Of course we are.
We should actually because they're really, really good.
And Trump's going to be president, and it's fucking
Trump
fall-
hated that movie, so I'm just saying you guys are in good company.
Man, he probably
I don't know,
Really?
it was huge at the box office.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, he liked the money it made.
Yeah.
Was it huge? Was it actually?
Huge.
Was it a big
It
budget?
did
thing?
all right, yeah.
I know it did great internationally, but
Yeah, it did all right.
not in the United States.
it
It
did
did enough
pretty
to make
good.
a sequel.
Well, yeah, for Asia, they eat that kaiju shit up, man. Yeah,
It's kind of their thing.
yeah.
Jason Bourne.
Isn't there another one coming out of that too?
Literally called
There is.
Jason Bourne.
And on that
Identity
note,
Crisis.
Why?
No,
Why?
I added that part.
They may as well, I guess. Like,
Matt Damon. Matt Damon. Matt Damon. Matt Damon.
Canfield, thanks for coming and hanging out with us.
Thank you for having me.
Adam, thanks for coming and hanging out with us.
I love you.
I love you. Dylan, thanks for helping me run the show.
Good to be back.
It is good to have you back, actually. If you like the show, you want to know about this show, know more about this show, you go to drunkcastlive.com. It's nice and new and clean. Looks nice and clean and new. Drunkcastlive.com. You can go to @drunkcastlive on Facebook or Twitter if you like either of those things. You can also go to the Instagram area and you can go to Drunkcastlive Pics and check out some things that we post up there because it's kind of fun to post things there now that I know how to actually do it. We're in the iTunes store. We're in the not Zune store, the anti-Zune store. Which is the
Different
Google,
dimension.
That's the Google Play store.
Different dimension. And guess
yeah.
what? You can't hear its radio.
I mean, maybe they have the same radio. Maybe there's a but maybe the person who went there was like, oh shit, man, I really wish I could listen to NPR right now and put up a satellite.
Please stop.
It's
I'm just
Comcast
saying,
Live
we're
over there.
talking about.
Please. It hurts.
If you're not willing to have an intelligent conversation about other dimensions, I understand.
I am willing to. It's just that's not what's happening right now.
No,
So, continue. I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, it's
my fault.
yeah.
It's my fault.
Yeah. Someday when you're older, you're willing to.
One day, when I grow up, I want to be the Dylans.
Oh, sure. Both of them at the same time, like Station.
I don't know if the world can handle that. You're already so curmudgeoning to begin with.
Yeah, I know. But then I could maybe be president
Need to get you a wig. We need to go wig shopping.
and really quote.
What if
fix,
he just comes
end
over
quote
the
thing.
beard?
yeah, that's right. Get the beard long enough. You're coming over
I'm working on it.
and deny it.
Yeah.
Deny and
It's
smile.
all natural. You can pull at it. Trust me.
No, not from here.
I am fighting an uphill struggle. Sometimes, I mean, when it's legitimate, the body has a way of shutting that down. So,
That's a good callback.
Oh, well played.
Yeah. The only appropriate one of those jokes we can make. We're also 412-440-7468. That's 412-440-7468. That's our phone number you can call or text if you want to leave your opinions about Pacific Rim or other fine cinema. Questions at drunkcastlive.com. Anything else that I missed? Excellent.
yeah.
Well, I'm Travis. We love you, and we'll see you next week.
Lesbian zone, you get him up down. Champion zone, you get him up come to let you know what the deal is.
Keep repeating the same phrase. People will start to wonder what it would look like written backwards.